Okay, today's gonna be a short day. I got D&D tonight, and I gotta go get some stuff to fix my car. I think I want to print up the pterodactyl timer so I can verify that that's working right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We take a look at, where is it? I think our pteroTimer, yeah, let's go ahead and print up our pteroTimer here. Make sure. Okay, so let's see what happens. See, why would pteroTimer be 0 once I kill? It's not right. pteroTimer should be, 20 seconds for every alive vulture, but then as soon as it's 0, and then pteroTimer, what the heck, man? Yeah, this is way wrong. So when we spawn our enemies, we get 20 on the timer for every vulture that's spawned. And then if it's greater than 0, we're going to decrement. And then if it's smaller than 0, we go ahead and instantiate a pterodactyl. And then we give ourselves a 0 on the pteroTimer. I think this needs to be not in our wave 1 logic, but just in our logic, period. The update. Now, why is it that when we collide with one, why when we collide, pteroTimer gets 0? So what's going on there? Vulture to player collision. Player to enemy collision. Did we get rid of our vultureCount? Because that's what we're setting our pteroTimer upon. Now we've got vultureCount. If we go to print up vultureCount, we should see it working properly, but it would help if we had it on different. Why? Okay. 1. See, that should be a vultureCount of 3, so that's just not working. When are we doing that? See, for every vulture not exploded in our pair of vultures, we go ahead and add a vultureCount. So why is that not working? We set our vultureCount to 0 every frame And then every vulture that's not exploded. I don't exactly know why vultureCount is so wrong. So wrong. Vulture pairs vultures, yeah. So the thing is, the pairs function, okay, vulture in pairs vultures. Vultures is our table of vultures. So we're saying for every value, okay, if vultures, if not vulture exploded, maybe it's, no. I don't know. I don't know why that's not working anymore. It's in our update. So what if we had this when we're done instantiating stuff? No, because as we kill them, we need to be able to decrement that vulture count as they die. Not upon a collision, but once they're swapped to be exploded, which should be our player to enemy collision, we become exploded right there. Come on. We become exploded. And, oh, the vulture becomes exploded. So yeah, vultures. So what's going on here? We've got our vultures. If we're not exploded, increment our count. For every vulture in our pairs of vultures. I think we gotta be doing something else with this vulture count. I don't know. I don't get why our vulture count's just not working anymore. We might need to do this last. Did that change anything? See, because it should be 2 right now. It should, every single frame, go through every vulture that's not exploded and increment that number, but that's just not happening. What is going on? For vulture, for key value in pairs vultures, if that value in vultures is not dot exploded, what if we say if exploded? Does that change? None are exploded, so vulture counts 0. Then if we explode one, it doesn't go up. Why would we die if we hit him in the butt? I don't get that. Vulture count gets 0. So it's like we flush it right away, and then we only increment it based on the vulture not exploded. Why isn't that working? It should increment it. It should increment it. This is after we have a certain amount of vultures. We do the pairs of vultures other places and it works fine. Yeah. I'm stumped on why this is not working. Because that's messing up our pteroTimer. Because it's locked in at 1, but even that's wrong. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's test and make sure our dot exploded is working. It's the only other thing I could think of that could be busted. So we say 1 dot exploded. And then we print up vultures at index 1. Dot exploded. Okay. What's going on? Okay. So if we kill one, it should be exploded true. Oh, it gets set back to false right away. So vulture exploded gets true if we collide with a vulture, okay, but then when would exploded get false? It doesn't. It doesn't. Unless... Okay, well... Okay. So exploded is not the right thing we should be doing this based upon. We should do it based on the graveyard, not on exploded, because exploded is just for the rendering. Yeah, if we're exploded... Oh. Yeah, exploded is a terrible name for what we're trying to do there. I think that just means if we haven't been killed. But we're doing that for weird reasons. Let's see. Instead of our dot exploded being our vulture count, let's say if we're not in the graveyard. What is going on? So what we'll do here is if we're not in the graveyard, go ahead, increment vultureCount. We need let's just see, let's see. So no vultures. One vulture. What the heck, man? This doesn't make any sense to me why this is so messed up. Like, we haven't done anything yet. So after we update all of our vultures and stuff, we're going to say for every vulture, if the vulture's not in the graveyard, we increment our vulture count by 1. Now, are we doing anything other to our vulture count that is screwing this up? We initialize at 0. We set, oh, yeah, we don't modify that value anywhere other than right here if the vulture's not in the graveyard. What if we print up what this is? What is happening? Bro. What is happening? Forgot a parentheses. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. It's hard for me to tell if that function's doing anything. Okay. Literally bare bones, stupid ass thing to try was like, we give ourselves a variable called test, initialize it to 0. Okay. Now when we go to do our thing here, we're just gonna say, same thing here, we say test gets 0, and then for every vulture not in the graveyard, we need to modify test by itself incremented. And then we need to print out test. This is the same exact thing we're doing, but it has no baggage of being potentially modified by any other code thing because we just added it. So maybe this will show us we're wrong, but I feel like this is going to be wrong too. Okay, we need to be... It's so wrong. But our vultures aren't in the graveyard. None of our vultures in the graveyard, so what's going on? What? This is in the update function. So it's running every single frame. Yeah, we're never getting above 1. What if we say this is plus 4? It'll be 0, 0, 0 until it's 4. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, we're doing it differently, okay? We're gonna say, God damn it. Oh, okay. what we're going to do is cycle through every vulture, ask if it's in the graveyard, increment the number, okay? So all we're doing is saying for I gets 1, comma, enemy objects. So depending on the wave, it'll be a different amount of loops. And for every enemy object, we're going to say, hey, by the way, our vulture count. Actually, let's start with test. So we'll say test, you get 0. And we'll initialize it at something else. So we can verify that this is just going to be 0. So let's initialize it at like 10. And then confirm it's just 0. 0, 0, 0. Okay, good. That's working so far. Then we're going to say if vultures at our ith index dot graveyard, we want to see if this is not in the graveyard. So we say, hey, if we're not in the graveyard, go ahead, modify test by itself +1. Is that working? What? What? Literally, I am so confused right now. This is like bare bones, simplest thing ever, and it's not working. Literally, let's just print up if the vultures are in the graveyard, because that's the only thing that could be going wrong at this point. Where's our debug? Okay, we're literally gonna print up our graveyard. So 1.graveyard, and we're gonna print up our vultures table, index1.graveyard. This has to work. This has to show the right values. Like everything is based off this. We're just going for 3 actually, and then okay. Then we got a 40 and a 50. Okay. They're all out of the graveyard. So if they're out of the graveyard, if not graveyard, increment test. So that's working. That's working. So why would not our test be incremented right? Are we in a hidden block, a hidden nest? No idea, man. Yesterday went so well, and today is just a shit show. Let's do it at the very top of our update function. Okay. Because we don't want it hidden in any blocks. We need to print it up. VultureCount. We are printing up VultureCount. Graveyard is fine. That's working. We just need to print up test. What How is the simplest thing in the world going wrong? We're doing is incrementing a freaking value, and we can't do that. Gotta set it after our enemy objects, but yeah, we gotta set it after our enemy objects. Let's try it at the end of... No? Yeah, let's try it right here. No. Delete. If wave 1, if wave 2, that's when we're doing our enemy objects, and then do it. Like, why does it only start once the second one is instantiated? I don't freaking know. I have no idea, man. I don't fucking know. I don't know why this is not working at all. It was working at the point too. Like, we had our vulture stuff working, and then now it's not. I don't know why. Probably something super simple that I'm not thinking of. Just don't have the energy to fix it right now. Whatever. Yeah, horrible time today. Hopefully tomorrow goes better.